What's up everybody, once again my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Ocarina of Time 3D. In the last episode, we finished up the Forest Temple, restored peace to Kokiri Forest, and came back here to Lake Hylia to go fishing. In this episode, we are going to get on our horse and make way to Kakariko Village. There's some stuff that we can do there now, some side quests, and a few mini games that we can play, so I'd like to get those out of the way while we can. Oh, and as well, our next temple is actually in that general area, so we're really not going too far out of our way to the next temple. There's really not much that we can do in between the Forest Temple and the next temple, so what we can do, I am going to do. And you can see right above Death Mountain, the clouds are all orange, and I believe we were told a while ago that those clouds sort of represent the mood of Death Mountain, and as you can tell, there's some serious turmoil that's going on over there. And it looks like we got some work to do, so I'll see you guys over at Kakariko. Now that we're back here, there's something that I want to show off. A lot of the inhabitants of Kakariko Village are all former inhabitants of Hyrule Castletown. They've all sort of migrated over here after the 7 years of Hyrule Castletown being completely destroyed. Well, there's one character in particular that I want to talk to, this old guy over here. A long time ago, there was a man in this very village who had an eye they said could see the truth. Now, usually you have to train your mind's eye most strenuously to actually see the truth. But this fella, no. They say he had a different way of doing things. His house stood where the well is now. That's actually a bit of foreshadowing for something that we can do a little bit later on. Now let's go over and talk to the crazy Cuckoo lady, who apparently hasn't aged at all in 7 years. I've brought a new type of miniature Cuckoo. I call it the Pocket Cuckoo. It's a Pokemon. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow, cuckoo! Especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my Cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Alright, we'll give it a shot. I mean, we did do this 7 years ago with Mal, and it works the same exact way. So after a 24-hour or full day cycle in the game, the Cuckoo will hatch. And while we're here, we might as well head over to the House of Skulltula and redeem our 50 gold Skulltulas for our next reward. I sort of implied that you need to do this as Young Link, but you can use this as Adult Link just fine. So I'm sorry for those of you who got confused because of that in the last episode. It was a mistake on my part, but there we go. For 50 gold Skulltulas, we get a piece of heart, which completes our 13th heart container, which is kind of awesome, by the way. Just saying. The next reward we don't get till 100, so we probably won't come back there anytime soon. The next thing that I want to do is head over to the shooting gallery. It has moved from Hyrule Castletown over here into Kakariko. This building wasn't even built 7 years ago, but now that it is, we can go inside, and hey, look, it's the same shop owner. Let's talk to him. Do you want to play a game? It's 20 rupees per play. Okay, this is a game for grown-ups, Hyrule's famous shooting gallery. Take aim at the targets from that platform over there. Can you hit 10 targets? You get 15 shots. Draw your weapon with button. Are you ready? Go for a perfect score. Good luck. Alright, so this is basically the same exact minigame as before. The only difference is that we use our bow instead of our slingshot, and the rupees sort of appear in random order. But if you use like the little blue thing on your bow as like your reticule, you should be fine. This minigame is not that hard. As long as you only miss 2, he'll let you try again for free, just like when we did this with the slingshot. But other than that, we get a pretty cool upgrade from this, and wow, we already did that perfectly on our first try. The upgrade that we get is the big Quiver. This will allow us to hold up to 40 arrows, so kind of a nice little upgrade. Would have liked some more arrows, but we'll get upgrades a little bit later on. The next thing that I want to do requires it to be nighttime, so I'm going to play the sun song. That way we can, go around in the night collecting things, and there's actually a gold Skulltula that I have not collected just yet, so we're gonna do that. Now, normally people would wait until you get an upgrade to the hookshot to get this Skulltula, and for good reason. It is a lot easier, but it is possible to get it now. What you want to do is come all the way over here, go up these stairs, and you can actually use your hookshot to get onto people's roofs. So you can sort of Spider-Man your way up these roofs, and if you're really, really careful, you can get all the way up here, and on the back of this wall is a nice little gold Skulltula just sitting there for us to collect. So I will gladly pick up Skulltula number 51. Now the next thing I want to do is make our way back up to Goron City. Remember 7 years ago we talked to that Goron and he said he was working on something? Well, it should be done about now, so let's head up and see what he's got for us. Oh man, after 7 years, this better be good. What do you got, dude? I just completed a small weapon. How about it? How about buying this knife for 200 rupees? Alright, fine. And with that, we get the giant's knife. Hold it in both hands and use button to attack. It's so long, you can't use a shield with it. Alright, so let's equip this bad boy real quick and see what we can do. Like the menu said, we can't shield with it, so if we go to shield, we kind of just do this little ducking thing. But check this thing out, man, it's huge. Got a much larger attack radius than our Master Sword. We can do all sorts of things with it. Just broke. Are you kidding me? Dude, you sold me a defective sword. You are the worst kind of person. I hate you so much right now, Goron. Well, we're gonna head back down to Kakariko, I guess. Never buying from you again. And check it out, our Cuckoo hatched on the way back down. Well, that is super coincidental and wasn't planned at all. Alright, so now that our Cuckoo has hatched, we can actually go and visit someone we haven't seen in a long time. He should look familiar to us now, but if we go into this house over here, you can actually hear someone snoring. So let's go ahead and equip our, not the ocarina, let's go and equip our Cuckoo. And check it out, look who it is, it's Talon. Wake up, buddy. One tarnation! Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Oh, Talon, you never change. Did you save Melon? Thanks. I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw! Alright, well, we're done here. Let's go bring the Cuckoo back to the crazy Cuckoo lady. So yeah, Talon's now going to go back to Lon Lon Ranch. We can do stuff with him a little bit later on. For now, let's go check on our Cuckoo's mood. I have a feeling he's going to be very happy after waking up Talon. Oh! Your Cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. Way to be judgmental about people. You're a good Cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable Cuckoo if you're interested. His name is Kohiro. It used to be my brother's Cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute. Since my brother has gone, it's strange, but Kohiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kohiro? Sure, why not? And we returned the pocket Cuckoo and got Kohiro in return. Unlike other Cuckoos, Kohiro rarely crows. Take Kohiro to a location marked with an arrow on the map subscreen. You may find someone there who knows this bird personally. So yeah, they changed that a lot from the original N64 version. They actually didn't even tell you to like go and look for this guy. You just sort of had to figure it out on your own. But yes, that's what we're going to do. So if we pull up our map here, you can actually see that he's in the Lost Woods. So what we're going to do is play the menu at the forest, teleport over there, and I will meet you at the beginning of the Lost Woods. So here we are at the start of the Lost Woods. If we go directly left where the Skull Kid was, we can see someone interesting. Check it out. It's a guy from 7 years ago. At night in Kakariko, he would sit in front of the tree and call us ugly and stuff like that. Yeah, it's that guy. Let's talk to him. No response. We should get his attention. Alright, so let's bring out Kohiro. Kohiro, why? Normally only a nice guy like me could tame you. Which means, you must be a nice guy. Must be. You must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please. Deliver this to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Okay, and with that, we've got the odd mushroom. A fresh mushroom like this is sure to spoil quickly. Take it to the Kakariko potion shop. Hurry! The location is marked with an arrow on the map subscreen. What are you waiting for? That's a good question, game. Let's get going. We only have 3 minutes to do this, and honestly, that is more than enough time. Even without an opponent, this is still possible. This is basically Ocarina of Time's version of a trade side quest. There's really no point in keeping the traveling in, so I will meet you guys back over there at Kakariko. Oh yeah, check out that time. Getting into Kakariko with just around 2 minutes to spare. That's what I'm talking about. We flew through Hyrule Field. Now the game said to bring the mushroom to the old hag in the potion shop inside of Kakariko Village. What it didn't tell us is that there's actually 2 potion shops inside of Kakariko. There's this one right here, but as you'll see in a second, the owner isn't exactly what I would classify as an old hag. So what you want to do is come out back here, and you might actually recognize this area from when we were youngling 7 years ago, rounding up cuckoos and stuff like that. But this building right over here is actually another potion shop. And there's a creepy old hag in here, so let's talk to her. Sniff, sniff, sniff. What a mysterious smell. You must have something. Alright, well, let's give her the mushroom. That fool! He had to go into the forest. I see. Hey, give it to me now. Well, you could say please, but fine. What are you doing with that cat, you creepy old lady? If you see that fool, give this to him. It's the strongest medicine I've ever produced. However, this poultice will not work on a monster. And with that, we received the odd poultice. You don't know what's going on between that lady and that guy, but take it to the Lost Woods. And it's marked on our map. They say that there's no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true. Well then, I guess we have to make our way back to the Lost Woods. So, of course, I'm going to play the Minuet of the Forest, teleport straight there, and I will meet you guys once we get back inside the Lost Woods. Don't worry, dude. We got the medicine. You're gonna be just fine. Oh no, where'd he go? Now there's just this creepy little girl here. That guy isn't here anymore. Except for the Kokiri, people who come into the forest end up lost. They all become Stalfos. That's why he's not here anymore. Only his saw is left. What is that supposed to mean? What if I show you the medicine? Yeah, you say the same thing. I thought there was different dialogue if I didn't show you the medicine. Whatever. That medicine is made of the forest mushrooms. Give it back. Okay. That's what I was looking for. We returned the old poultice and got the poacher's saw. The young punk guy must have left this behind. Take it to the place marked on the map, and someone there might have a use for it. Are you gonna become one of them too? Oh, well, aren't you just a ray of sunshine? But I guess that's kind of the lore of the Lost Woods. If you're not Kokiri, you go inside, eventually get lost, and turn into a Stalfos. It's kind of dark if you really think about it. Did that happen to that guy? I don't know, it's for the game to decide. But that is going to do it for this episode. So once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.